Good morning. Just getting situated here. My name is Bree Page. I'm really excited to be live streaming today with Verishop, talking about some of my favorite last minute gifts. I've got a few different products that I want to talk through today, some of which were so great that they've sold out, but there's a chance they'll be restocked, and otherwise it's just good to know products that you can just follow along, check out their other pieces that they carry on Verishop, and hopefully learn to love just like me too. So before we get into it, I'm going to do a quick pause actually. Oh, all right. Sorry about that. Having some lighting issues here, but I'm trying to figure that out for us real quick. All right. So like I mentioned, my name is Bree Page. Sorry, this lighting is crazy. Let's try that. Any better? It'll work itself out. I'm owner and founder of Estilo. It's a fashion and interior styling company based in Chicago, soon to be transplanted to Nashville, moving there with my husband and our dog in about 3 weeks from today. So in the meantime, we're kind of scrambling to figure out last minute gifts, which is the topic of today's discussion. Super excited to go through some of my favorite brands and products that are on Verishop that are not only available before Christmas if you shop ASAP this week. Their deadline, I'm trying to see online if they have it listed for us, but there are some shipping delays that are expected across any brand, any retailer that you're shopping from this year. So good to shop this week. Take advantage of the sales that are going on, and you'll see that there's live stream deals on each of the products that I'll talk about today too that you can take advantage of as you gift shop. So we're going to do a couple of things. Kind of walk through all the different products that are featured for today. I'll do a little tutorial. Steamery Stockholm is a brand that makes luxe fabric and basically laundry themed products. They've got a really chic steamer that I love. It's really innovative clothing care, and it's one of my favorite things that I own lately because it really brings your winter sweaters back to life. It's so great that it's currently sold out. I mentioned that at the beginning, which is just a bummer. But keep a lookout for it across other sites. And then obviously, if they restock on Verishop, I recommend you getting it there. I'm going to do a little tutorial with this. This is what it looks like. It's handheld, comes in 3 colors on Verishop, has like injury-free blade on the front, and the little cover when you're storing it just to keep dust out of the bottom there. And then moving on, we're also going to stay on the laundry theme and talk about the Laundress New York. This is their Le Labo partnership scent. It's Santal 33, and I just used it today in advance of today's session. Wanted to be able to give you the best advice and feedback, and it's amazing. They have so many different types of laundry care products, house sprays, and then, equipment like garment bags, wash bins, fabric shavers as well, and things like that. So that'll be next. This one I talked about on my last live, and I've since gone through about half the candle, but this is Brooklyn Candle Company's Neroli scent. It is, I would say, like it's almost like masculine and perfumey without being overpowering, not too florally or anything like that, but it's just a good everyday scent. I've always got it burning here on my desk. And then these, I believe you pronounce it Attitude. They're waffle towel sets. So the complete set is also sold out on Verishop right now, you guys, because this is incredible. It is so soft, and the hand on these is just amazing. I washed these this morning too with the Le Labo detergent, and it is phenomenal. Not only how they smell, like my whole room right now smells amazing, but they just feel extra soft. And I'll chat through this set, but I do have the bath towel included there as well. And then last but not least is the T3 Micro Styling Wand. It's amazing. I just gave my hair a fresh up this morning. Honestly, I'm rocking athleisure today just because, hi guys, thanks for joining. Gave my hair a little fresh up just so that you can see it in real life. Again, sorry that the lighting's not great this morning in here. There we go. That's a little bit better. But use this. I've used wands. My mom, her best friend, and I went to a jewelry show here in Chicago that was like jewelry and gifts. And I saw a wand for the first time, probably like senior year of high school. This is going back a bunch of years. I started using that one, loved it. Have since, used that one to death. Unfortunately, it didn't work anymore. And I've been using all different brands, from fancy websites. I got one off Guild, and I've tried like Conair. This, you guys, is the most incredible wand I've used so far. I love how fast it heats up. I love how quickly it creates like a nice, easy, bouncy wave that stays. And we'll chat a little bit more about this in a few minutes here. So that's everything. I also tagged a couple of pieces that I'm going to talk about next time, just to kind of give you a heads up on what to expect. There's going to be a self-care Sunday session where I'm going to be wearing two pieces from Rebody. It's a women-owned athleisure athletic wear brand on Verishop. I have a sports bra from them as well as one of their short sleeve tops. And then we're going to talk about kind of setting the scene for Sunday self-care. So that'll be next. So stay tuned for that. All right. So first we're going to hop in and talk about the Steamery. Sorry if the lighting is not great. Let me know if it's bad on your end too, and I'll see if I can move around. Hi there, thanks for joining. All right, so I'm just tapping into the Steamery so that you guys can see it. Like I mentioned, it's a bummer that it's so great. It's currently sold out, but just want to introduce you to this brand. So I'm going to tap over here on my computer too, so I've got some more details for you. Generally, this is $50, which I think for a simple household tool like this might seem like a lot, but the life that it gives back to your sweaters, I think is well worth the investment. There is a promo running right now on Verishop, and then anytime I feature products on these live streams, you can see on the screen you get a live stream deal too. So this, like I mentioned, especially with the deal, such a great investment, really good gift for someone, like women in your life, or even guys that are hard to gift for, that, love the cozy knit, especially during the holidays. This really is a game changer. Like I said, this is kind of like an injury ouch-free zone where all of the depilling happens. There is the little cover for it, and then the packaging is like this, really small, simple, easy to wrap up as gifts. There you can see it, with quick instructions on the side. It comes with a little charger. It's small but mighty, let me tell you that. You just plug it in, a mini USB on the side, super simple. And basically, I was going to show you how it works. because the first time I used it, I was honestly in awe. I did it on my knit hoodie this morning too, just to fresh up before the session. But I have this sweater here. The sweater washes nicely, but not the best because as you can see, like on the edges here, there's a bit of pilling. So it doesn't make the most pleasant sound. So if this for any reason bothers you during the live stream, just let me know. But it works so quickly and easily that I thought I would show you really quick on the sleeve here. So give you a full glimpse. There's a lot of pilling happening here. You can kind of see on the edges along here. And I'm just going to turn this on really quickly. You can kind of hear the buzz. It's not very bothersome in person, but I could see why on the video it's not the best. So I apologize for that. But we're just going to do this sleeve really quickly and gently so you can see how easily it works. Okay, so you just gently rub it across the fabric. And when you hear that sound, it means that it's working. It's taking off little edges, little pills, loose ends. And you go along that edge that I showed you that really had the pilling there on the end. Okay. If you can see how smooth that is now, there's obviously just like the fabric, but it really, in those 2 seconds that I did that, cleared off all of the pills, which is awesome. So highly recommend this. Keep an eye on it for restocking. I use it honestly almost every day in the winter when I'm getting ready because obviously it's sweater season. I'm based here in Chicago, like I mentioned. So like to layer up, but keep everything fresh. And it's a really good one too when you're like switching over your closet. Like I mentioned, I'm a fashion and interior stylist. So one of the big things I do every season with my clients is go over there and clean out their closets. And we do it virtually too. So this is just one of those upkeep things that people don't think about, but it's just really quick and easy. And like I said, worth the investment. So thank you guys who've joined too. I hope you're having a good day and thanks so much for joining here. In terms of maintenance of this thing, really easy. You just unscrew this, toss out any of the fabric shavings, plug it in to recharge, and you're good to go. So I'm gonna just move over quickly to another product by the Steamery. Sorry, again, my camera isn't cooperating. So you'll see tagged as another couple of items, which is their steamer. It's like the chicest steamer you could ever imagine. There's also their wool dryer balls, which I use too from a sustainability standpoint. And just like reuse, reduce, recycle. It's an awesome alternative to dryer sheets in that you keep them in your dryer, fluffs everything up really nicely. So we're kind of on that theme of like home gifts, luxe laundry, all of that good stuff. So we're going to move on now to the waffle towel. Like I mentioned at the beginning, this is the most luxe towel of any hotel, like any brand I've felt in store, whether it be inexpensive or expensive. This is going to be middle of the road in terms of price point. So let me scooch over. Just pull it up for you here. Okay, so the towel should be presenting now. And this is in person. It's really like a charcoal, but it has like green undertones. So if you're thinking like, oh, is this going to match with my bathroom? If I'm giving this as a gift, is this a color that would work for that person? It's still generally super neutral. It's presenting a little bit brighter gray on screen just because of the lighting in here. But if you can see like the drape of these, I was like amazed, which maybe is strange given that it's just the towel. But doing interiors, I feel like the finishing touches with things like Luxe Towels are really what kind of like makes or breaks a bathroom. This is going to give you that spa ambiance every day. They're so soft. And I was just going to pull up over here too some more facts about the brand. All right, so they say they use innovative fabric technology, which I'm not surprised at in any way because I truly have never felt anything as soft and cozy as this in terms of a towel of any kind, even a blanket, honestly. There's bamboo and lyocell in here, which I think just gives it that softness. And it's, let's see. Oh, what's nice is that they talk about how it uses resources other than conventional cotton. So it's a feel-good product for people who, are into sustainability, environmentally sourced or produced products. This is going to be a great one for them too. But like I said, this is just going to look amazing in your space. They come with a little locker loop that you can hang on a hook so that it has that nice drape. Or you can obviously fold them over on towel bars or things like that. So the set generally, that's sold out too. Clearly we're picking some good gifts, but the set normally comes with the hand towel, the washcloth, and the bath towel. So highly recommend that you keep a lookout for the restocking of that. But we do have the bath towel on here, as well as the matching robe. So I'm going to switch over to that just so you can see it. I feel like robes are kind of like those obvious gifts that might seem like socks now and then, like it's just not that exciting to gift, but I can assure you, sorry guys, working with the lighting here. I can assure you that this would be super exciting for anyone who's the recipient of one of these things. So it's also part of the promo on Verishop's site, but there you can see the live stream deal as well for you here. This is going to be the same fabric. I can just imagine how cozy it would be. Get out of the shower, just be lounging around the house during the holidays and that. And so I wanted to include it so that you guys, I'm someone who gifts and loves to give like gift sets. So I just think a couple of those towels and this robe are going to be phenomenal. And really that like luxe step up from like your average robe, maybe that's a little bit scratchy and not as cozy. Someone's really going to love that. So highly recommend. All right. Yeah, thank you so much. I love these too. I can't wait. I mentioned at the beginning, if you hadn't joined, so I'm currently based in Chicago, but my husband and I and our dog, if you hear any rumblings, it's our Chihuahua Dolly. We're moving to Nashville in just a couple of weeks, and so I can't wait to display these in our new master bath. I just again think that they're going to be elevated and just look cool, and obviously from a functionality standpoint, be so cozy, comfortable, and maybe a fun little surprise for my husband too. All right, so this one I've talked about before. This is Brooklyn Candle Studio. I'm going to pop over and present this one too. It looks like maybe the robe didn't present to you all, so if that didn't, let me know and I can switch back real quick. But okay, so today I didn't really mention this yet, but we are using some female-founded brands, some small batch brands like this. And, again, the sustainability piece I just think is fun and feel good this time of year. The laundress is female founded and run out of New York. Brooklyn Candle Co., obviously given the name, small candle business also out of the New York area. So talked about this a little bit at the beginning, and since I presented it in my last live, you can see I burned about half of this. I constantly have it going on my desk. I love a candle during the day, but then obviously it's sad when they're really great ones like this because you feel like you need another one instantly. I've been already debating whether I get a little back stock for the new house just to have these on hand and available in a bunch of different rooms. So the Neroli scent, I was saying it's like a little bit more masculine, a little perfumey, has that musk to it, I would say, but it's not florally, it's not overpowering, it's just pretty subtle and easy, which I think is also what makes it a great gift. So for being small batch candles, and high quality, typically the price point on these I feel like would be way higher. So you can see on the screen with the live stream deal, it's going to be under $30, which is fun for like a single stocking stuffer, or an add-on, or just a little gift for a family member or friend that you want to get something nice for, but not break the bank. These are going to be minimalist, so they're going to match really anybody's style and taste in their home. And again, they've got a bunch of different sets. They also have the jar style candles for you too. They have little votive sets that are amazing, so can't recommend these enough. I'm already getting ready to add a few more of these to my cart. Speaking of, so in my past life, I was working with Madewell. I helped them open a Chicago location and also helped them launch their virtual styling program, which is what I do through my business too. And I saw the cutest thing that this just made me think of it. So in our store, we used to have center aisle, which had gifts. And hey, Kylie, thanks for joining. The gifts this time of year were super cute, kind of like your kitschy things, your add-ons, spa, beauty products, not the average items that if you're familiar with Madewell, not items that they generally carry throughout the year. Anyway, just setting the scene for you here. But basically what we would do at the holidays, I loved recommending this to people because it was cute, easy, and it was a 2-for-1 gift. So I'm going to show you how to do it with the waffle hand towel. But in the store, Madewell is, known for their denim, like their cool girl vibes. They're actually available on Verishop too. So I really should combine the two and do a live on that sometime soon. We would take the bandanas, which are super popular, and there's like seasonal patterns, there's year-round patterns, and then we would take Madewell's candles. They have in-house and third-party candles. We would take the candle, stick it in the center of the bandana, wrap it up for somebody. This is like a little bit small, but just to give you the idea of how cute this works for less packaging in terms of gift wrap, and also a 2-for-1 gift. You wrap it up like this, super cute. And then we just had like gift cotton fabric rope that we tied our gifts with. You could use like a ribbon, you could use some sort of twine. You could just wrap a gift like this and done. Round gifts are obviously always the hardest things, I think, to gift wrap. There's so many gift wrapping tutorials on Instagram this year, though, that I'm like amazed by. But there's a fun little how-to. You could also just do it with extra fabric you've got around the house. A pretty tea towel would be nice. But the candle does come in this pretty box as well, and that's easier to wrap if you prefer going that route too. All right, guys, as we're going along, feel free to answer any or ask any questions if you've got any. But I'm going to move on now to the laundress. So let me present that for you. I'm switching over here. I want to be able to give you guys like more detailed information than just my opinion. I think it's important to have a little bit of background on the brand. And so I wanted to tell like a little story about laundress. So it's 2 women out of New York that in 2004 just got frustrated with ruining clothes in the laundry. I think we've all been there. You've gotten little spots of bleach on your favorite black pants or sweater. Something's gotten caught and torn, or you used the wrong detergent and your fabric just, didn't hold up over time. The color died out, etc. So they began this amazingly chic brand, hugely popular now, super impressive to give home cleaning and laundry care this chic vibe while also being a clean product. So, on the back, they'll tell you it's cruelty-free, allergen-free, and give you some more information on the makeup of this, because I really, in my household, have been working to switch all of the products from my own personal beauty and self-care products to cleaning, laundry, etc., to be cleaner products. It's just something that I feel like is super important. And I've actually noticed a huge change in my skin, like even energy levels, and then obviously just the quality and care of things around the house, like laundry. So use this morning. I did a load really quick when I got up so that I could report back. These towels, I can't get over it. I really recommend getting one because it just feels amazing. They're detergent. You can see they have the delicate wash, which I think is awesome. I almost run all of my clothes, except for like activewear, on delicate. It just uses less water. It takes less time, gets just as clean. But add in a little bit of something like the laundress, and not only is it going to be clean, but it is just going to be like next level laundry. This is their partnership with Le Labo. Also so popular that it sold out this holiday. So pardon me for including a couple of products that you can't get your hands on just this minute, but you can shop some other things by the brand, which is great. So the one on the screen, again, is their delicate wash. They have a soap bar. They have a room spray that I talked about in my last live that I love using all the time, especially like when company's coming over or you just clean the house and you want to freshen it up. Really good. Generally, like I said, non-toxic, sulfate-free, all of that. So you can feel good about that finishing touch in the house. And basically, I always go back to the house. I mean, we've been planning this move for so long that I'm like really excited to get down there in a couple weeks. But I'm like already envisioning this cute laundress situation in my new laundry room. We've lived in condos and apartments forever. And this is just something I feel like is like step up, get organized, get some good products in the house, and just fully take advantage of their goodness. Another thing I'll mention is that, it's going to be a little bit pricier. Obviously, the size of this doesn't compare to your standard laundry detergent. But if you have a front loader machine, you use a quarter cap. So like the tiniest amount. And I like that they show you right here on this bottle. It's a little easier to manage and you're not going to overuse, which really just kind of like will put a damper on your fabric, weigh it down a little bit, and it'll get like that gumminess to it, which is never fun. But this will obviously last you a long time. So it says 4 full cap loads will be $16 washes. So if you can imagine, I don't know, run the math, this is going to last you a long time while getting the job done. I was talking in the beginning though, I washed these. I have some in my bathroom already hanging up, styled in there, and then brought the rest in here to talk through with you all today. And the room smells amazing just from a couple of towels and a quarter cap of the detergent. So really, really awesome. Okay, I didn't share on the screen the wand trio. So T3, I'm going to pop over here on the site for you too. Okay, so found it in LA. It's a tourmaline barrel, which is just better for your hair. It helps prevent like breakage and like any burning of cheaper products that are just going to get too hot and damage your hair. This has on the bottom here, I don't know if you can see that clearly, it has 5 temperature settings. And the only thing that took some getting used to when I started using this is the on and off power switch. So it's down here on the bottom. You give it a little twist. Can you see that okay? Let's see if I can adjust for you. You twist the bottom. You can hear it kind of flick in order to set your temperature strength from low to high. And then you have to twist it and hold like that to turn it off. So that's different. I was actually talking to my hairdresser about it, asking her, telling her I got this. I was on the way. I was so excited to try it. And she mentioned, yeah, we got one in the salon here, but we really couldn't figure out how to use it. And so I got mine, I unpacked it, and it is a little adjustment. It's not just flip on, flip off. But I do like that it's this way because then it doesn't get in your way and you don't accidentally turn it off. The other ones I've used in the past, I've actually done that midway through doing my hair. It's obviously a bummer because it stops working. You have to let it heat back up. This heats up very quickly. It has a little bumper so it can safely sit on your counter. And the cord's not heavy. I don't know if that's like a picky thing of mine, but I have the Dyson Airwrap and the battery pack on it. I don't know if anyone here has it too. The battery pack is insanely heavy, so it's not necessarily convenient to use in places like small hotel rooms or places where the plug is somewhere inconvenient. Super easy, really lightweight with the T3. And then the barrels are interchangeable. So you just flip off the top. And in this trio, you get different widths, and they have wands as well as curling iron attachments. So really something for everyone based on what your hair care preferences are like. And it's really chic and pretty. I love how actually all the pieces today aesthetically really go well together. When you're thinking of gifting, like I said, again, I'm always somebody who gifts in themes or in sets. My husband laughs at me about it, but it really just presents nicely and easily to the recipient. So, all of these really go nicely together. I think it's kind of along that theme, like I said, of luxe laundry, home care, self-care, fabric care, a little bit of something for everyone. I would say gender neutral across the board with these pieces. It's good for anybody on your list. And you can obviously, like I said, take advantage of the live stream discount for any of these brands and products. You can add them to your bag during this show. And then afterwards, you can take advantage too of the promo just going on Verishop's website. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Sorry that the lighting in this room, this is a temporary apartment that we're living in before we make the big move. And so the lighting isn't necessarily cooperating, but I had so much fun walking you through some of my top picks. Like I said, my name's Bree Page. I'm owner of Estilo. Have my fun neon with the logo over here. Based in Chicago, soon to be moving to Nashville. I can't wait to get to know you guys a little bit more over the next few weeks and months here, presenting to you to share with you all of my favorite products. So have a great rest of the day. Thanks for joining, and I'll talk to you all soon.